Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Tua going to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle.
33 yards.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Open man right side, Myers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. This is a screen to Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Again, it's Abdullah. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here.
That's caught by Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Jacoby Myers, 42 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Second.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Looking to throw it, Minshew.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 2nd down, Tua.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Abdullah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go with Abdullah again.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, this is Madison, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Minshew sets to throw.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now back to throw.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.